Hello everyone! I have a special game for you today. Actually, I've played this one a while back. Maybe one of the first few games in 2019. Basically, it was still while the zombie shenanigans were active. And basically, I think you'll enjoy this game because of two things. One, I don't actually win this one. I believe I get killed by this player right here. But they'll get their just deserved, so it's all fine. And I'm going to show you that no matter how awesome of a camper I am, there is always a better one. So without further ado, let's get right into it. We're going to skip past this part. We're going over the bus. There we go. We're gonna drop cold as usual, if memory recalls, although it has been a while. And let me just slow down to about 2. Oh! I figured we were going Hamlet, but no. It has been a while. I decided to land at this here house. Now, I haven't recorded it in quite some time, so I forget if we can actually see the circle or not. And here you can see me picking up the purple scar. So here I start, farming up a little. Deagle, not bad. So I'm not exactly sure what I was doing here. Checking something out. Possibly. Medium shield. Take that out. Oh yeah, the circle's actually pretty close. So here I am just farming some materials and whatnot. I believe this was at the part where I was still doing my zombie objective. So it might still be interested from that point of view. Because I was worried that the challenges would disappear as soon as the last challenge was set. Like, the day that the last one was done, that was it. So I was pretty much camping zombies. And the biggest issue, as you all know, was the golden one, golden brutes. Or the legendary ones. So I might have been farming those, but I had a bunch of achievements that I had to complete at that point in time. So I'm not sure where on the timeline this is. So here I'm just going to be farming some zombies, getting some ammo. And of course the best weapon for this would be the crossbow. Unlimited ammo, decent damage, and you can farm effectively for days. And it's also pretty quiet, so you will not get raided out by other players. Always nice. So here I am, I'm still chilling, I'm pretty close to the circle. Oh, there's a player here as well. Pretty close to the circle, I was like, oh, there we go, there's the crossbow. But let's start moving a bit closer, because the storm is coming in. I don't think I've seen this player. I was like, alright, is someone in that building? Maybe. Oh, there was another one over there. And now... Alright, so now we have a bug over here. I guess they moved something that used to be here. I can't remember what. Yeah, this is the territory of Pleasant Park. I guess they updated it. I hope the rest of the footage comes out alright, but we'll have to see. So, unfortunately, I don't really have much to show you here. I believe I snuck into one of the houses so I wouldn't really blow my cover and all that. How odd. That's what happens. That's what happens when you don't record this immediately. I'm actually fortunate that I even have this tape. And now, as you can tell, let me slow down. There's like, I was gonna say 17, but 16 players left. And you know what? Being inconspicuous once again works. We're like top 20, almost top 15. We have a plane over here, a quad crasher. We're pretty close to the circle. I believe the storm is already incoming. But we, we have, we're doing pretty well. So I was actually debating whether or not what to do exactly here. I was like, let's go with the playing strategy and see how that is going to turn out for us. And I'm going to have to change the gameplay here. Oh, and you're going to love this part. It's pretty awesome. Here I'm implementing the stall technique. I was pretty bad at it at this point, but in the meantime I actually perfected it. So I thought the stall technique in the past was that you're supposed to go to the upper limits where it lets you, and then the plane will automatically shut itself off. And that was the stall technique. But no, you can actually press the left shift button so you will stop it. It's much more reliable. So you can actually travel around the circle. You know, you can stay within the circle and be pretty much quiet. And now we can see there are only 13 players left, and I'm trying to stall for time as much as I possibly can. I actually see some people building here, but I'm trying to be as inconspicuous as possible and as quiet as possible. I didn't really do a good job because I didn't know what I know currently, but yeah, what can you do? And there's actually a player here. I believe they actually noticed me because they are turning. Yep, there it is. So I tried to get out dodge, and my tactic is was actually a pretty good circle for me because there's plenty of ocean here, or sea, or a large body of water. So I can be relatively well hidden here while I'm waiting for the storm to close. 12 players remaining. We can actually maybe speed it up slightly because nothing much really happens from my point of view. Now we're back at top 10, and at the very least I'm actually getting somewhat better at following the circle but not flying into the circle. Actually managed to have a couple of horrible deaths because of that, but what can you do? There we go. 9 players remaining. 8 players remaining. And I'm probably still being spotted, but the other players are too busy fighting themselves and the zombies, so this was actually a pretty decent strategy on my part, at least for now. 7 players, 6 players. Alright, now we can actually slow it down here. And the reason why I want to slow down here is because, if memory recalls, I did this match in solo, right? I believe it was solo, it should be. And while I'm still stalling, let me just wait until a couple more players die. As you can see, the circle is getting smaller and smaller, and I'm still stalling for time, as much as I possibly can. And here I'm actually becoming somewhat paranoid. Like, there are 5 or 4 people left at this point. I was like, is it possible that they might be like in cahoots, that like multiple players that know each other fell into a same team or something? Because you don't hear any fire, which is impossible because of all the zombies or other players, and so closely they're so stacked together. You would hear something, anything. And now at this point we can actually see what the other players are doing because the circle is pretty small. Let me just switch to third person for this guy. Unfortunately, yeah, I'm not sure if this is a graphical glitch or is this an actual sand dune. It could be, considering we're lazy near a golf course. So I'm in the plane. We have, oh, I got eliminated by this one, not the red cat, the blue one. Yeah, now I remember. This one is still farming something. This guy is my hero. Yep. Look at this bastard. Next level camping shenanigans. He pretty much built himself a 1v1, and like, I do not wish to be disturbed. Leave me alone. And this guy is bush camping, pretty good, pretty good. I must say, this is a a pretty interesting match when all things considered. So we have a bush camper being inconspicuous, gotta respect it. We have a built-in camper, and this one are actually trying. Well, this one is keeping a low profile, sort of camping, but out in the open, and he's like a newbie at camping. He was actually trying to take out Myra over here, and let me actually go to their gameplay because you're going to love this. So I guess this player couldn't really see where the other players were, so he was like, alright, let me get one of those Rift to Goes so we can actually scout ahead. And wouldn't you know it, this guy wasn't bad at all. He had like 13 kills, so he's pretty decent. And look at what he does. So I'm over here, and the son of a bitch, out of all the people left, I was the closest and making the most noise from this point of view, he decides to land. And I was like, at this point, I actually heard a player landing, like, what to do. But by the time I figured out what was going on, well, pretty much this happened. Let me just go back a couple of seconds in the past to see it from my point of view. Oh, and they actually started moving, except for this guy, who is my hero. First person gameplay. So here I am still stalling, and I actually hear that someone is close by, that someone is gliding. But I wasn't exactly sure where they were. And when they got to that corner, I was like, oh, I should speed up. And but at that point, it was pretty much too late. I'm surprised it didn't actually kill me outright. I was at like 15 or 5 HP at this point, considering how many damage. So the best thing I could think how to shake him at that time was using the sprint up in the air. Well, if I was gonna do anything, I should have sent the plane to the storm, but what can you do? And at this point, he's pretty much just on my tail. This guy is still camping. These two are finally doing something, and this guy's actually going for me. Pretty bloodthirsty. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty salty about this kill because, first of all, I really thought that they were acting as a single team, but it just so happened that almost all of them were camping except for this guy, and then he simply found the closest possible target. He actually uses a jump pad over here. Now back to me. I didn't really know what to do at this point. I'm not sure if I had a medkits or anything along those lines, but I was like, maybe I'll get lucky. He'll focus on other players. I can actually recuperate, but nah. No such luck. And I accidentally pressed the wrong button. So we can actually see my point of view. I was like, maybe I can land here, but no, I was taking friendly fire. Let's go here to the balloon. Boom. And this zombie didn't really help matters. I actually had some bandages, I guess, either small ones or a medkit, one or the other. And unfortunately, it simply wasn't possible. Yeah, and there was also that brute on the way, but what can you do? It wasn't meant to be. If I'd reacted sooner, this could have ended a lot differently. But what can you do? So now we can go back to his point of view. And now they're actually starting fighting. So this guy is at the disadvantage, not Myra, but the other one, because they have the low ground, they're being attacked by brutes. And pretty much this guy has... Oh yeah. And this is also the best part. Yeah, kind of spoiled at this point. But as he was fighting him, this guy couldn't react in time. he was attacked by not just one brute, but I believe there are two of them. Let's go to third person. Yeah, two brutes. While they were fighting, he failed to take that into consideration. So out goes the rocket launcher. Let's go with 50%. I must say, this guy had some skills. No way to deny it. Grab a deagle, break through. This guy doesn't even know what's happening, and the zombies didn't really help the other guy as well. He kills him, but with the encounter, this guy actually did kill, well, not kill. He did do a fair chunk of damage. I believe he was like at 20 HP at this point. Oh, and look what happens. Two huge brutes. One of them already entered the box. Maybe if it was quick enough, he could have boxed it in so he could have the chance to escape, but as he didn't, this guy pretty much takes him out. And who actually wins this match? Oh, now we're at drone 3, back to gameplay. My man himself. You love to see it, don't you? So yeah, even if I cannot win Battle Royale every time with camping, there's someone who will win it, damn it. We are unstoppable. Dropping cold, hiding in a bush, building 1v1s, avoiding confrontation when possible. It's going to give you results. It's not the flashiest of gameplays, but it gets the job done. So remember kids, drop cold and stay safe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.